Do you want to learn how to make 3 beautiful small wreaths using all Dollar Tree items and under $10 each? Keep watching. Hello everyone, I am Ramon. Welcome back to Ramon at Home. If you're new to this channel, let me give you a warm welcome and let you know that I'm an interior designer, seasonal decorator, and DIYer who wants to help you make your home your favorite place on earth. So please consider subscribing. And on today's video, I'm gonna show you how to create these beautiful wreaths. They are the smallest wreaths you can find at Dollar Tree, done all for fall and were Dollar Tree items. These are super fun and the easiest fall wreaths you'll ever do this season. So if you wanna see how these are done, please stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video and share with your friends. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And to show you guys how to make these beautiful wreaths, let's head to the studio. All right, everyone, for our very first wreath, what we're gonna need is our wire cutters. We're gonna use also this bolt of Dollar Tree ribbon. We're gonna use our scissors, as well as our hot glue gun, and a few bundles of these mums from the dollar store. And I wanna let you know that I purchased this little wreath form at the dollar store, and it is about 10 inches in diameter. And so the very first thing we need to do is we're gonna go ahead and take that pesky tag off of it, and we're gonna go ahead and pitch it because we really don't need it. So this project is going to be very simple. All we need to do is we're gonna go ahead and cut our flowers very, very short. And I'm gonna go ahead actually and cut all of them, and I'll be right back with you to make this process a little bit faster. All right, so the very first thing you're going to do after you cut all of the stems, what I wanna go ahead is I wanna go ahead and give my stems a little bit of glue, and the reason why is because this foam really does require, and what I like to do is I like to start on the outside, and I just like to go ahead and insert my flower inside as far down as I can. And the reason why you want to start on the outside is to cover the perimeter of that flower. But as you guys are seeing, I'm just alternating flowers, and at this point they need to be all just full flowers. They don't need to be any particular type of flower, and this is going to look gorgeous by the time we're done with it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and alternate right here. I'm gonna add another one right here, and as you guys can see, it just sounds amazing when you poke those flowers in. You want to go ahead and make sure that you poke them all the way in and adding your glue so it stays. This is going to be a super cute wreath. We're gonna give it a little bow at the end, but I just want to show you guys how easy it really is to create one of these beautiful fall wreaths from the dollar store. And the cost of this project will be not more than $6, you guys, and I promise you will absolutely love it. So I'm gonna continue poking flowers, and I'll be right back for the next step. All right, as you guys can see, I have covered most of the perimeter of this wreath, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add the last one right here on the top. And then what I want you to do, and this is a really good tip I'm gonna give you, when you cut your flowers from the bushel or bush of flowers, it's left with these little pieces of greenery. So what I want you to do is, I want you to bend the top like this, like so. Just bend it all the way down so that foliage doesn't come out. Cut, cut. As you guys can see, I'm just gonna bend this with my wire cutters. Then I'm gonna pull that up. Once again, I'm just gonna bend right here, just so this foliage doesn't come out. And then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and cut those two. And what you want to do is you want to place some places and add some foliage into your wreath. This is, like I said, a super easy project. And just by adding this little bit of foliage, it really will give it that natural look. And don't forget to go outside on the perimeter as well. Just add in whatever you think it needs to be a little bit more green and natural. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate it so I can add some up here. Like so. Make sure that they go all the way in. I'm gonna add one here. And so now how we're going to go ahead and hang this wreath is we're gonna open up our ribbon that we got from the dollar store. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put it through. We're gonna select this right here. We're gonna put it through right here. And we're going to pull like so. And then we're going to go ahead and make a knot right here. So I just want to go ahead and make a little knot like so. And then you fluff it so you can see those cute little pumpkins. And make sure you dovetail. If you have an end, you make sure you dovetail it so that way it looks finished, like so. And then you want to give it, I don't know, probably about another 6 inches. And then you're going to do is cut. And what you want to do again is do yet another knot right here. And that's where you're going to hang it from your wreath hanger, all right? We just want that ribbon to show the little detail of the pumpkins. So we're going to go ahead and pull really tight. So this is going to be a wreath hanger right here. Pull really tight and give it a longer tail this time so it shows, all right? Just going to go ahead and dovetail right here. And then you're going to fluff that dovetail. And just like that, you guys, you have this beautiful full small wreath. This is also perfect for storm doors. And just make sure you fluff that ribbon when you hang it. And I will show you what it looks like in just 1 second. What do you guys think? Thumbs up if you like this idea. All right, you guys, so for the next small wreath, what we're going to do is, first of all, I'm gonna measure and let you know how big this wreath form is. And this one is about 12 inches in diameter. And we're gonna need this Dollar Tree wreath. We're gonna need 2 of the pumpkins with the foliage in orange. We're also going to need 2 of the pumpkins with the foliage in green. We're also going to need the same ribbon that we used for our last project. So one bolt will be sufficient for 2. We're gonna use our wire cutters and our scissors as always, as well as our hot glue gun. This is probably going to be the easiest wreath you'll ever actually do. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take that pesky tag off. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna actually just drop this bolt right here. I'm gonna pinch a little tail. You don't want a longer tail on this because it is a small wreath. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and make a bow, right? So that's our center right here. And if you guys haven't seen that video on how to make 3 different bows, I'm gonna recommend you watch it. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a cute little bow like so. And I probably don't want more than 2 or 3 loops because I don't want it to overpower what we're gonna do to it. All right, so we're gonna pinch, we're gonna spin. You always spin because you want the design part of it to show. As I explained to you guys, these are called designer ribbons because there was some designer somewhere that spent a few hours putting this design together for us to enjoy. And this is how easy it really is to make a bow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just, with a pipe cleaner that also came from the Dollar Tree, and as you guys know, I always buy my supplies at the Dollar Tree. Things that I think you can save money on. All right, and we're gonna use the same pipe cleaner to attach to the wreath. But before I do anything else, I'm gonna make sure that I go ahead and dovetail this guy right here. And so I'm gonna go ahead and dovetail this guy right here. All right, so our bow is ready. It's super cute and simple. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and attach it right here to the top of our wreath. They have this natural looking wreath, but they also have a darker one, and they both would work just fine. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I did is I wrapped it, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just make a loop where our wreath is going to hang from. And I'm gonna put that up. So that's where our wreath will hang from, right here. So once we have our bow, what I wanna do is I wanna go ahead and finesse and fluff. So show the dovetail right here, and then finesse and fluff. And this, like I said, is going to be the easiest wreath you guys will ever make. So what you want to do is you want to give it a little bit of cut right here, and with your hot glue gun, you're gonna add some glue, and then you're going to insert into the wreath form like so, and just push and make sure that shows like that. Then we're gonna grab another one, and always, like I told you, these come with so much product in it for $1, but you do need to fluff these guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a little cut right here. And once again, I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue so it stays. And then, without burning myself, I'm gonna go ahead and lift that bow, and I'm going to insert into the form. You want to make sure that it goes into the form, that way it stays put, like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and pull this pumpkin out, and you can do that just by pulling really hard, because they're just basically attached to it, like so. We might need this pumpkin later for something else. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut the excess. I really just want the foliage from this, because we already have 2 pumpkins right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add some glue to it right here. And then I'm gonna add this one up here to the top. So our wreath is balanced, like so. Go ahead and fluff. And on this one, what I'm going to do is, once again, I'm gonna pull that pumpkin out. We're gonna twist this so it stays put. We're gonna cut right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add this greenery right here to the wreath. Just make sure, like I said, it goes into the form so it stays. Give your bow a little fluff, make sure that all of those pumpkins show. And you know what? I have another cute little pumpkin that came actually from another one of those swags. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just cut the excess right here, put it like so. And then with my glue, make sure that I get some glue in here so it stays. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add it here to the top and make sure it goes in like so. And so now we have this cute, super sweet Dollar Tree wreath that cost us no more than $6, you guys. How do you like it? Thumbs up if you do. Let me get it ready for the third one, which I think it will be my favorite one, and I'll be right back with you. All right, you guys, so for the third project, what we're gonna need is this beautiful pumpkin that you can find at your local dollar store. I'm gonna use a little bit of rope that also comes from the dollar store, as well as twine. We're gonna use, of course, our scissors and our cutters. We're gonna use a little bit of florist foam, our hot glue gun, and now I have a variety of flowers in cream and then foliages from the dollar store in the green tones. So the very first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and get this guy off, and he just literally is glued on, so we want to make sure that we take it off. And for this particular one, I'm going to use actually a few of these books so you guys can see what I'm doing, just to use it as a base, like so. So the very first thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I apply enough glue right here, like that, because we really want this to stick onto our pumpkin, like so. So we're gonna let it dry for a little bit. Then the next thing I want to do is I'm gonna go ahead and with my hot glue gun, I'm gonna go ahead and actually, you know what, I'm gonna remove this. I was gonna use it, but now I don't want to. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that, the little hanger that it comes with. And so what I want to do is I want to go ahead and start applying this rope right all the way around the perimeter of this pumpkin. And you want to do that trying not to burn yourself, but I already know I'm going to burn myself. So what I'm going to do is hold it down like so, and then this is probably going to be the tedious part, but I promise you it will be so worth it. So we're going to go ahead and just pull it down like that. Then with my hot glue gun, I'm gonna go all the way around like so. Then I'm gonna use my rope and I'm gonna go ahead and glue it like so. And I'm gonna go right here into the shape of the pumpkin. And we're gonna do the same, just hold it like so. All right. And then I'm gonna go ahead one more time right here, and I'm gonna go all the way around. So all right, we're gonna stop right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my rope. If my scissors cooperate. All right, like so. So that's what it looks like so far. However, I want to go ahead and do some markings, but I'm gonna do that with twine because my rope is just way too thick and it would cover the letters. So I'm just gonna cut 4 little pieces like this of my twine, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of glue like so. Then I'm just gonna put this little guy right on top of it like that. We'll let it dry and then we'll cut the excess. All right, so we're gonna go ahead like this, and that's gonna give it a more natural. And like I say, you guys, these are perfect if you have a storm door and you don't know what to do about a wreath. Then I really recommend you do one of these flat projects. I call it a flat project, and it will be perfect for somebody that lives in a place with a storm door. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply this last one right here just to give us that shape. So now I'm gonna cut the excess right here like that. I'm gonna leave it there, and right here like so. There you go. Okay, so now that we have the shape of our pumpkin, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and cover this foam with just a little bit of this floral foliages. And I like the green one because we're gonna use a neutral base flower. So just make sure that those stems are super short, and also you don't want to cover some of your letters, so just be careful with that. All right, so I'm gonna continue adding like so, and just make sure you press all the way down. These foliages from the dollar store this year are pretty impressive. I really like it. I cannot wait to see what they come up with for the holidays, because every year they just keep upping their game. All right, so I'm gonna add one here to the top. And then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and add a few of these cute little neutral looking flowers. I have some hydrangea, I have some mums like this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add this one up here on the top. And then if you remember those pumpkins that we took from the last project, well, here they are. We're gonna go ahead and add those little pumpkins right here like so. And I think I'm gonna add them together so they make a better impact. Then the last thing I want to add to this is a little bit of my bittersweet to kind of tie it all together, and because it will give it a fly effect to it, just make sure you put a little bit of glue and go ahead and add some bittersweet like this. Okay, and just let it fly as far out as you want, as far long as you want. I'm gonna go ahead and make a really long one right here just so you guys can see, like so. Make it, bend them like this and insert like so. I'm gonna do a little short one right here on the top like so. And this is a super fun project, you guys. You can gift this. It's as a new housewarming party. I'm gonna make a few from my grandma because I know she has a storm door like so. Let me clean up a little bit. I have one last flower that I think I do want to add. I think I'm gonna add it right here on the top, like so. All right, and the last thing I do want to go ahead and add is just a few tails of ribbon. And if you guys haven't seen how I make these tails of ribbon, I'm just gonna go ahead and put a video up so you can go check it out. They're picked like this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give them a little cut, like so. And I'm gonna put this opposite to the pumpkin, so the pumpkins are on one side and the ribbons are on the other. And look at that, you guys. How cute is this door swag? All right, but if you wonder, Ramon, how are you going to hang that well? What I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and spin it around with some leftover ribbon like this to match the little tails. What I'm gonna go ahead is put right here a little bit of glue. And just like that, you have this beautiful door hanging piece with a sign from the Dollar Tree, and the total cost of this is under $10, you guys. What do you think? Leave me a comment down below. As you guys can see, creating your own small wreath for perhaps the back of a chair or even a small storm door, it's super easy and very affordable. They're all done under $10, and as you guys can see, there are super easy to follow steps. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please leave me a comment down below and let me know which of the three was your favorite. I cannot wait to read your comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye.